Welcome to the Orchards tutorials. Today, we will show you more details on how a qualified entity initiator will submit a background check application. Let's get started. QEIs are now known as provider initiators in Orchards. You are able to enter a subject individual's application data in order for the QED to submit the application for processing. After you have logged into Orchards, to start a new background check request, hover over Applications in the menu and a drop-down list will appear. Select Add New. This first screen is to search for an existing profile on your SI. This search will indicate if the SI has portability and is immediately hireable. Portability is the new term used in Orchards that was previously known as the Long-Term Care Registry in CRIMS. For further details, refer to the additional portability tutorial. You are required to enter 2 out of the 3 search criteria to see if your SI is already in the Orchards system. Enter the SI's Social Security number, last name, or date of birth. Then click Search. If no results are found, select Add New Applicant. The applicant profile page is where you will enter the SI's personal and demographic information. Required fields are marked with an asterisk. A few things to note. Make sure the SI's mailing address is accurate, as this is where all correspondence from the background check unit will be sent. Also, including an accurate email is important, since this is where the SI will receive a link to submit their authorization of the background check and disclosure information. A few things to remember when entering the SI's name information. Enter the name exactly as it appears on the valid identification. If your SI has multiple last names, please hyphenate. If your SI does not have any prior names or aliases, please check the applicable box. If your SI has any prior names or aliases, select Add Alias. Only one field is required, so just a prior first or last name is sufficient. If your SI has not lived outside of Oregon during the past 5 years, check the applicable box. If your SI has lived outside of Oregon during the past 5 years for more than 60 days, select Add Prior Address and enter the SI's prior place of residence. City, state, and years resided there are all required fields. Please note, providing an out-of-state residence within the past 5 years will require the SI to submit fingerprints. Once complete, select Next. The pre-employment information screen is where you will enter the SI's job details for the position they are applying to. The Orchard system has new language than what was previously used in CRIMS. For example, QE in CRIMS is now referred to as provider in Orchards, and application type in CRIMS is now referred to as request type in Orchards. Most of these fields will automatically populate with the details specific to the provider you are associated with. Be sure to provide a detailed description when entering the position description. The background check unit will use this information to see if the SI is a risk in that specific position. You may also enter the worksite location information in this field. Please note, the last box on this section indicates position requires, however, does not list anything in that field. This box is referring to if the position requires any driving duties. If you select Next and go to the next screen, then select Back to return to that section, the information now appears. This is currently a system glitch and is being worked on. Once complete, select Next. Next is where you will input the identification information you checked to verify the SI's identity. When hiring an employee, you are required to view a current and valid government-issued photo identification. This is needed in order to confirm the information on the photo ID with the information provided by the SI. Input the SI's ID information you use to verify the SI's identity. Also, scan and upload a copy of the photo identification document. You are also able to upload any additional documents needed for the background check in this section. Once complete, select Next. This is where you certify that you accurately submitted all information in the background check. By checking this box, you attest that all information entered was transcribed truthfully and accurately based on the information provided to you. Further, you are also confirming you provided the SI instructions on the background check process and have provided them the additional resources to enter their disclosure information. These resources can be found on the background check unit's website. Once you have checked the authorization box, select Next. The Research Registries is a new feature in Orchards. Registry has a new meaning than our past use for the long-term care registry. This Research Registry section will populate if your facility is under Centers for Medicaid Services requirements, or CMS requirements. If so, you have been required to check the Office of Inspector General list, also known as the OIG list of excluded individuals. Now, as a courtesy, Orchards has that feature built in. You are now able to check that information when submitting the SI's application. When reaching this section, Orchards will automatically search the OIG list for your SI and inform you if there is a possible match found. If there are no matches found on your SI, select No Info Found and continue to the next section of the application. If there is a match found on your SI, the SI is not hireable. To verify if the match is your SI, click on the blue hyperlink and verify the SI's Social Security number with the information listed on the OIG list. If you confirm the match is your SI, the SI is not able to be hired and the application must be withdrawn. To withdraw the application, select Withdraw and select Not eligible due to OIG exclusion as the reasoning for withdrawing the application. Lastly, the Research Registries Not Listed button is a feature that is not currently functioning in Orchards. Please do not select this, as it will add additional checks that aren't required and will take longer for the background check to be processed. This next page is a place to review the data you just entered on your SI before the final submission of the request. You are able to edit the applicant profile, withdraw, save and close, or submit the application for approval. To edit, click on Edit Applicant Profile. This will take you back through the entire application, so you are able to edit any of the information in each section. To withdraw, select Withdraw and select Yes. Once all data is reviewed and accurate, select Submit for approval. This is your confirmation page that shows the application was successfully saved and is now ready for the QED to submit the application for processing. This page also provides the application number and the background check number. The QED will receive an email notification informing them this application is ready to be submitted. Once the QED has submitted the application, the SI is then sent an email with the link and information needed in order to submit their authorization of the background check and disclosure information. After the background check has been finalized, the QED will receive a notification of the final determination and will inform you of the information received. Thank you for watching this Orchards tutorial.